Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. Today we have Adam representing Australia. Adam, welcome to the show.
Hi, buddy. How are you?
And we have Joe representing Houston Red Army. How are you, Joe?
What's going on, fellas?
Today we are going to talk about, we're already actually on the day of the cometh the man, cometh the hour, cometh his homecoming. Today, Man United play Newcastle, but it's not even playing Newcastle anymore. It's now the arrival. The whole world, social media has literally gone crazy. The hype, marketing, we don't even know what is genuine, what's not genuine anymore. Ronaldo comes back home to Manchester United after a 9-year absence. Is it 9 years? He left in 2009. 12-year absence.
12 years, yeah.
Now, the game against Newcastle, people have actually forgotten. There's actually a game tomorrow. Man United actually playing Newcastle. But it seems tomorrow just like it's Ronaldo Day.
Yeah.
So
yeah, pretty much.
It is. Pretty much. It's literally like
make it a holiday
forget,
in Manchester.
I wonder what's going through Newcastle minds. Like, I wonder what they must be thinking. Like, people have even forgotten Newcastle are going to turn up at Old Trafford tomorrow and meet Ronaldo. But now we're going to talk about the game, the actual game, because after everything, we literally forgotten that it's actually a match tomorrow, week 4. And we're going to talk about Ronaldo's impact for tomorrow. Is he going to play? Is he going to start? Is he going to come on the bench? So, Adam, as you know, we're playing Newcastle tomorrow. Newcastle not exactly firing on all cylinders. The last time, Ronaldo's only hat-trick, because he always scored 2 goals. His only hat-trick came against Newcastle before he left. What do you expect tomorrow? Do you think United will beat Newcastle with Ronaldo, without Ronaldo? Will he start? Will he not start?
Yeah, well, that's the big question, isn't it? It's like wondering if Donny's going to play 6 or not.
You know what's crazy? I'm more sure that Cristiano's going to play over Donny.
Over Donny, yeah. So am I, yeah. Well, I've been talking today because it's game day for us today. So we're 3:55 p.m. So, for me, it's felt like a cup final today. So everyone's that excited and driven for this game. It's just that exciting, you know. And like I said before, I was never a big Cristiano fan when he first started. So
why you just saw this young kid who just overstepping, doing stepovers? What was it?
Yeah, I just thought he's and he always has been still, but you know, he's always been, for me, being a kid that watched like games right through the 90s and everything like that. Everyone played for each other, you know, and then this kid named Ronaldo came in, and I suppose Eric Cantona was a bit the same as well.
True.
You know, they played for himself, you know what I mean? They wanted to break all the records. They wanted to do that. But I don't think Cantona was to the extent of Ronaldo. But I suppose you need that arrogance to become the world-class player he is today. So all week I've been watching Ronaldo highlights, and I've been regretting a lot of what I've been saying about Ronaldo. And the guy is absolutely amazing. Like, he's an absolutely incredible player. Yeah.
I mean, the 2 goals that stand in my head against when he was at United, that free kick he took against Arsenal in the Champions League semi-final, that was way out.
Yeah.
And that breakaway they had in 10 seconds, a corner kick for Arsenal, and him, Song, and him, Park, and Rooney, within 10 seconds, they were done. It was over.
Well, I watched that game the other day, and that free kick, and that was regular for him, scoring goals from 35, 35.
And the Porto one, the goal
out,
against Porto.
Yeah, it's mind blowing. You know, you go and watch so many games, and you actually forget. You know, I've got memory lapse as it is. You see that many goals go in, and then you watch his replays, and it's just what an incredible legacy he's got at United, and it's only going to get better.
Then you look at the Real Madrid legacy. 450 goals in 438 games.
That's insane.
That's insane, mate.
Yeah.
So when they pulled it up on Sky Sports, they said, "Did you guys get it wrong? Did you mean the other way around, like 438 goals in 450 games?" They said, "No, 450 goals in 438 games."
Yeah,
that's madness, mate.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. You know, it blows me away. And, you know, like we were talking about, like the last game they played against Newcastle and he got his hat-trick. Well, I've watched that game twice in the last couple of days, and
Right.
you know what? Geez, it was a shit game. It was 0-0 at half time, and there was balls being passed everywhere, and and then Ronaldo still manages to bag 3. You know what I mean? So, we win 6-0 or whatever it was. Yeah, it was a
Isn't that the one-
Rooney had a shocker.
Wasn't that the one whereby he played the free kick under the feet? Was that
Yeah,
game?
the free kick under the feet.
They
Yeah,
all jump
Yeah.
up. He plays it underneath.
yeah. I think it was one of the first times I've ever seen that.
Right. Because he did it against Bayern Munich one time for Real Madrid. I remember. They all jumped up. He put the ball underneath.
Yeah. So it's definitely exciting, isn't it?
Right. Joe, Newcastle tomorrow. So what is Newcastle gonna do? Are they gonna come and spoil the party? What do you expect from Newcastle? What are you gonna just tell me what you expect tomorrow? 3-0, 2-0, 0-0, 1-1.
You know what? To be honest, if I was anybody from Newcastle, either a player or a fan, this is still Manchester United. We haven't seen the finished product yet. So if I was Newcastle, I would look this as an opportunity to get United right where they're not as sharp as they would with Cristiano Ronaldo in the system. Unless they come in on Saturday, in a few hours, just busting on all cylinders, the formation is going to be changed a little bit. There's new people in there. If he brings Sancho in, he brings Sancho, Varane, and Cristiano. They all start, right? These are 3 brand new players. So we're not going to have as much fluidity than we usually do, right?
Right.
And that's assuming, what we do in the midfield, because so is he gonna change it up? Is it back on? Is Fred back in now? Like,
He's in lockdown, thank God.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, that's right. He is in lockdown.
Yeah, he's in lockdown, so he's not playing tonight.
Oh, excellent. I mean, respect. Because I know Fred watches this. Respect.
Yeah.
So do you think Ronaldo start, Joe? Or you think coming as a bench? Because with Ole, I don't know with that guy.
He should start, but Ole's not going to start him.
Wow.
He's going to come in maybe 63rd. I mean, just be respect. If he pulls a Donnie and brings him in like in the 88th minute,
no.
No,
I
honestly,
don't think I know.
I wouldn't even be mad at Cristiano if like Ole tries to bring in an 88th minute and Cristiano's like, nah, bro. It'll be like the opposite of what's his name from Chelsea, the Chelsea keeper,
right. When they told him to come off.
He's like, nah, coach, I got this.
Yeah,
he should start, but I don't think Ole is gonna start him.
Adam, you think he's gonna start?
No, I don't think he's gonna start. Ole came out in his press conference and said, look, he will play through the game. He didn't actually say he'll start, but he actually said he will play sometime through the game. So
that's the answer then.
He did say that. Yeah, so he did say that, but Cristiano said to Wes Brown, he said, I'm going to beg the coach to start. And
I saw him hinting.
Yeah, he was definitely hinting. The other one
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to say. He also said that he's hoping to be around for 3 or 4 years. So
yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you see, that's the mindset of somebody who's a winner.
Yeah, that's right.
If he wins anything this season, he's not going to say, "Okay, we're done." He's going to you're going to defend it, and we're going to set another record for the next. That is the way a winner thinks. Not like, okay, we won it. Okay, let's just chill and celebrate. Nah. You go again and do it again and again.
Newcastle's going to come to the field intimidated now.
Yeah,
So it's going to be back to what it used to be.
The fear factor.
Come to Old Trafford. Yeah, teams used to come to Old Trafford and they'll shit themselves. They weren't expecting to get 3 points, and now with all the hype around Ronaldo, you look at your front line. You got Ronaldo, Greenwood, and then who are we going to play on the left? You could probably start in Sancho.
Maybe Martial,
Cavani, So
we got a lot of firepower too.
We got a lot of firepower there, Good.
And Rafa's still to come.
Yeah, Rashford's still to come. You know, it was good to see Martial score midweek. So hopefully that's boosted him up a bit. And he's been with Ronaldo all week. So hopefully, look, Ronaldo, I mean, Martial drives me nuts, but you don't want any of your teammates to go through bad form. So I really hope he does come back to form and score 25 goals like he did 2 seasons ago.
Ooh.
That would be great. I think the girls will be shared.
Honestly, I'll take 15 out of him this season.
Oh, 100%, mate. Yeah, 100%. Just get something for us, you know?
Just get something.
15, I give him a new contract. Okay.
Now, with the setup as it is, what the setup is now, are United challenging for the league title? Or they're just going to just do what they normally do, you know, hope the cards line up, hope the skies line up. Are they going now with Ronaldo? Are they going to try and win the title? Adam.
100%, man. Ronaldo doesn't turn up to come second or third. So they're going for the title no matter what. So at the end of, like I said, I think last podcast, this is down to Ollie, whether Ollie can get it right. I think the players can get it right. It's whether Ollie can get it right. You know, I'll back Ollie to the hilt. I love the guy. But, you know, we all know he can make silly decisions. And but it's really up to Ollie to get the balance right, and don't play two sixes. Let's just attack. You know, we play our best football when we attack. Yeah. We've definitely got the movement up front now to find space.
Right.
And that's why, like I said last time on the podcast, I want Donny to start at 6. Donny's come out and said his 2 favourite positions are 6 and 8. So, you know, I don't know whether there's been something going on between Ollie and Donny. Maybe he's not working hard enough at training, so that's why he's not starting.
For nearly a whole season now, still not working hard.
Yeah, but you know what? He's probably hasn't worked hard enough to be fit enough. So you know, you like to back the manager every time you can, but you know, it is a weird one. I really hope, in my eyes, Donny gets a start today so he can show, in that 6th position. Like, I don't want Matic to start. He can be a mentor to those players that need to come into that 6th position.
Yeah.
You know, he can play in the cup games or something like that. But we're talking, even Donny's managers come out and said he doesn't want to just play cup games. He wants to play in the Premier League. That's why he's come. So, you know, I really hope Donny gets his chance at 6, being Fred's out. So I believe he's got the vision. He's, you know, people talk about his strength and stuff like that. And he hasn't played enough games.
No, he hasn't.
Just let the bloke get on a roll. He's definitely got bigger and he'll get tougher. So, you know, as a 6, all your job is to intercept the ball and don't give stupid free kicks around the bikes like
which Fred always does a lot,
and
he still gets played.
Yeah, you want a 6 that can distribute early and be smart and, you know, play through the lines into your Pogba and Bruno and stuff like that. And Donny's got that. So. Yeah, for me, Donny's. I think he's a massive key to this team.
Right, Joe. Same question. Are we challenging for the title, or we're just trying to make up numbers? So, what would Ole even have an excuse now with this collection of stars? Now, I think he's under more pressure now, mate.
Absolutely. No, wait a minute. He was under pressure coming into the season before Cristiano got there.
100%. He was 100%.
He was under pressure.
Yeah.
Now, it is.
It's double time.
It's double. It's like, yo, you have to challenge. We have to challenge for the league and win silverware. That is the expectation. There is no. This is it. Because at this point, I hope the leadership is thinking about it. With this team, you can attract a world-class manager to come in to just take over this team. There's a reason why Tuchel looked at Chelsea and was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll go then. You know, I'll leave France, because he looked at that lineup. He was like, yeah, I can work with this. How many managers out there would love to take a shot at this lineup? So of course he's under a lot of pressure, man. He's got to perform. He's got to grow. And right now, the jury is still out. I don't know if Ole is a Fred of a manager or a Martial of a manager, where you see sparks here and there, but he comes and goes, or he is just trash and every once in a while, he's okay because he has good people around him. You know what I mean? So this is like after this season, like if Ole doesn't do anything, like I'm completely
He's got to go.
utterly, he's got to go. It's got to go. There's nothing. I don't want to hear anything about defensive midfielder. I don't want to hear we are not going to be able to do anything without a defensive midfielder. If our manager cannot sort it out with this squad, he does not need to be man. He's not good enough. The same reason why we got rid of Dan James, not being good enough for Manchester United, not being able to get silverware or challenge for the league with this team is not good enough for Manchester United.
Right. So let's go back to the Newcastle game. If Ronaldo starts tomorrow, do we go all out attack, or we just try and hit them on the break? Because I've not watched Newcastle lately. I could put my hand up. I've not watched them, so I don't know how bad or how good they are. I know they struggled. They barely just stayed in the Premier League last season, but I don't know if Steve Bruce has changed things around for them. I really don't know. Has anyone seen them lately?
Yeah. Newcastle will sit back.
Said that. So
Yeah.
we're looking at a low block
all day.
Manchester United have lost just one in their last 36 home games against them. So it's I think I was reading it's 26 wins and 9 draws. So they'll sit back for sure. Brucey's not going to let his team attack. No way. So I saw an interview with Bruce before. It looked like he was enjoying the challenge of Ronaldo coming back. So he as excited as all of us, I think, to see Ronaldo. So
he's gonna change shirts.
Yeah. So they'll sit back for sure, and we just need to break them down. And this is where I think with our front three, I think Cavani. I think Cavani will start today.
So if Cavani start, then Ronaldo come on as a sub to take over from
Cavani.
Cavani.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll start at 9.
Joe, you think Cavani starts, Ronaldo come in for him?
I don't know, because if you look at the preseason or the summer, Ronaldo is more fit. He's more informed. If you look at Ronaldo's performance in Portugal compared to Cavani's performance in Uruguay, Ronaldo's informed, and neither of them have started a league game. So technically, they're like on even kill. So I know he's gonna give it to Cavani because Cavani, that's our dude from last season. He was a pivotal part of last season. Let's not, probably not a good idea. First opportunity, get him out of there. Do the same thing we did to Martial when Sanchez came in. Automatically lost his position. So I would say maybe Ronaldo comes in, because Ole's going to try to do the whole man, and that's what he's good at. Okay, I'm sure the man management of that whole situation, Ole is going to. That's the one. I believe that's the one thing Ole is going to get right today. The man management.
The man management.
Nobody's going to be upset.
Right.
So
any predicted score, Adam?
Look, United, when they're playing weaker sides, most of the time they score 3. So, yeah, I'm looking at least 3-0. I expect it. Every United fan that's going to that game shouldn't expect anything less than 3. The attacking prowess that we've got up front and in that midfield, if there's not 3 goals in this game, well, it's like the last game, 1-0. Like, the intensity at training, you could see. I've got MUTV, and you watch the intensity of training with Ronaldo, and it's everyone has just gone crazy. It's like Ronaldo's on watching. Let's get this. You see Ronaldo already directing players. You got all these young players coming into from the youth sides that are training with the first side. If that doesn't get you excited, seriously, if I'm sitting in a dressing room and Ronaldo walks into that dressing room, A, I'm starstruck. B, you'd want to be just lifting your game because just how good this guy is, just to impress him.
Right.
So I get butterflies just talking like that. I just remember when I was in dressing rooms and, when you played with top grade players and you played in, that's what I was talking about. It's like a cup final. I've got game's not for another, it's 4 p.m. here now. Doesn't kick off till midnight. Yeah. And I haven't felt like this for a game for a long time. And,
wow. The anticipation.
the anticipation's crazy. I think everyone's anticipating the lineup first,
Yes.
and then once they see that
The
lineup,
lineup.
yeah, you're going to get even more driven.
Yeah.
So
Social media has gone crazy completely.
Yeah,
When I saw the
yeah.
West Brand interview yesterday, I thought, no, okay, not bad. No, it wasn't bad. I saw Sky Sports talk about it today. They had Emil Heskey, they had Gary Lineker talk about it, and they were saying, yeah, Ronaldo, even Alan Shearer said it. They talked about Ronaldo's growth from 2006 when he got Rooney sent off and all this, how he developed and changed. And they even showed the guy, I even saw a documentary of the guy who was responsible for bulking Ronaldo up. He said it took them 5.5 years. It's not how much the person has to want it, and it's also a mind thing.
Yeah, well, that's
No?
Mike Cleave. Mike Cleave worked with him for
Yes.
years.
Yes.
He's good mates with our chairman of the supporters club.
Right.
So our chairman, his young fella plays in the UK, and he trains with Mike Cleave. And so you got Mark Cleave Senior and Mike Cleave Junior, who actually is the squad trainer now, who used to play for United.
Yes.
He used to play for United back in the 90s. Yeah. So, yeah, like those boys definitely know how to get players fit and get them in order for the season. So,
Joe, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the YouTube link. It's really good. You could probably watch it maybe after the game. It's really, really, really good. So, Joe, predicted score. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? I don't want no shockers. I would. It would be terrible. That would be a nightmare.
Man, I feel like for some reason, like time and time again this week, I feel like we kept on crossing the hype threshold. Right?
Oh,
like it's just like, oh my God, guys, just calm down.
Calm down, right?
It's a little too much hype, guys. It's a little too much hype. Because I'm like, my timeline on Twitter was Manchester United. It was like every 3 hours there was something on Cristiano. You know, how many interviews, how many pictures this guy taking?
Exactly.
Week, you know.
So
I think there's been too much hype. So the game, I'm gonna be modest. It's probably a 2-1. No, 2-0.
2-0 United.
Because if they're gonna score, it's you already know what it's gonna be.
Remember, we've got Varane there now. We're not.
That's true. That's why St. Maximum. I'm like, this is the kind of game that normally I would be thinking about. Man, who's good? You know, how are we gonna sort out St. Maximum? Because you know he's gonna be.
He's very skillful guy. Very skillful player.
Very skillful, but you kind of have a little Danny Welbeck with his finish.
Right.
It's kind of like a combination of Danny Welbeck and like Balassi. You know, those guys like just footwork is out of this world. But finish, you know, he's good at Newcastle. You know,
right.
You know, so I'd say maybe a 2-0.
2-0. Adam, you're saying 3 goals?
Yeah, 3-0.
Adam, actually, thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna say
5. Jeez, do another Newcastle 6-0. How good would that be?
That would be fantastic. And Ronaldo gets a hat trick tomorrow. You know the internet will go crazy. I mean, the internet will literally just break.
God. Like they will break. It will break Twitter. Like no joke.
Ronaldo scores hat trick. Blah 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 blah. And I forget we got Champions League on Tuesday against the Young Boys.
Young Boys. Yeah.
Oh shit.
See, this was the other thing about, you know, people were talking about Ronaldo starting. So we've got Young Boys midweek as well. So, you know, and that's what's that 3 days later. That's over there as well. So, you know, they might be Ollie's thinking, well, let's rest Ronaldo for part of this game and then throw him in start at Young Boys. But he'll definitely
play a part.
You know, he deserves the ovation. So,
without a doubt.
You know,
at home,
at home. So he will play today.
Something else,
but it won't. From what Ollie was saying, I don't think it. The worst thing possible is, like you said, comes in the 80th minute.
Oh, coward!
That'd be shocker.
Just hearing that is annoying. But Ole's done it before. Could you imagine him bringing Ronaldo on the 85th minute? I think the crowd. The crowd.
There's no way Ronaldo would allow that. You know, you can't tell me now Ronaldo's part of the coaching staff as well. So, like, that guy's got so much experience. So, you know, Ronaldo said it yesterday in the interview. I'm there for Ollie. if Ollie wants to talk and advice. Fergie used to do it as well. Fergie used to go to his players as well. If you listen to their podcast, Roy Keane, and stuff like that, he used to call them into their office, and sometimes he used to ask them what the lineup should be and where should we go with this, So, I think Ollie's going to be sort of the same now. If it's good enough for Fergie, it's good enough for Ollie.
Yeah, but that 85th minute substitution, I think the fans will start. I think the fans will start to let Ole know, like, the game is about, and I think the fans will start to revolt and start booing or like, we want Ronaldo. I don't think the fans
they'll be calling for it. That's for sure. It'll be Viva Ronaldo from start to finish.
The whole time.
It's going to be the whole time.
Yeah,
it's gonna be immaculate game tomorrow. But I'm concerned that we shouldn't take, because of so much hype going on. Because this reminds me, I know it's two different things. Man United played Man City in a memorial match when it was a match in reference to the Munich air disaster, and there was so much. I think it was the 40th anniversary in 2018.
Yeah, 2008.
They lost the game. Because it was so emotional, the players just could not. They just could not perform. But this is different. This is a more joyous occasion. I just don't want us to get carried away, focusing on, what Ole's gonna do, what if Ronaldo's gonna play. But just beat Newcastle and get ready for the Champions League. That's my concern. And these guys might just sneak in there because they think United's on a high. All overwhelmed with homeboys coming home, our favorite son, and they might just sneak in there. I'm hoping, and be 2-0 up in the first half.
I won't be surprised if they score first. To be honest,
yeah.
Like if our team made any of these kind of moves and we belonged to another kind of league, like if we were in League or if we were in Serie A or we were in Bundesliga, I feel like the fans would be more confident in us winning that game. But this is the Prem, man.
Yeah.
This is
I feel you, Joe.
This is newly regulated teams that haven't been in the Prem for like the last time they what's the name of that team that beat Arsenal the first game?
Brentford.
Oh, Brentford.
The last time those guys, right? The last time those guys were in the Prem, they had World War II veterans on that lineup. I mean, come on, like anybody can get it on
any given day. Yeah, that's what the Premiership is about.
I'm never 100% with any team in the Prem. Well, maybe there are certain teams sometimes that there was a time when I felt like that about City, but obviously not anymore. But I always reserve a little part of me in the corner, just telling me to calm down.
Right.
There's a stat that I was reading the other day too, that Newcastle has opened the scoring in 6 of their last Premier League meetings with Manchester United. So you're right in saying that they may score first.
Right.
So they've scored first in their last 6, scored 6 in their last 8 first time. Yeah.
Well, who remembers under Jose, it was a game against Newcastle. Apparently, that was supposed to be the day Jose was going to get fired. Then Gary Neville told the Glazers, or told Eduardo, no, you can't fire him on that day. We were 2-0 down in the first 20 minutes against Newcastle. Then Martial, Sanchez, and Pereira pulled the game back from 2-0 to win 3-2. Yeah. Who remembers that game?
Yeah. But that's United DNA, isn't it? Like, to come back. So, I don't think we're losing today.
I hope
we're not losing.
And I'm confident, like you said, 2 or 3-0.
But you know what, though? Even if we lose, it's not going to bother me. I'll be disappointed. But you know what? Like, this is CR7. CR7's got so much juice, man. I don't care. I'm looking forward to the next game. I'm just looking forward to see.
If we lose today, for me, it's a down because we're just talking about a title challenge. So, if we're going to be a title challenge, and I know City's already lost, but, Spurs is up there, and usually they fade away through winter.
Yeah, they're going.
But you've still got Liverpool. They'll Chelsea. Be on the hunt to, you got Liverpool, Chelsea. You need to stay up with these guys.
Yeah.
And United need to stamp their authority, and we don't want media coming out, and the media always hammer us. If Ronaldo's come in today and we lose,
Oh
holy
God.
shit! Can you remember, mate? It'd
Oh,
be an absolute
damn.
friggin'
Oh,
nightmare.
he
You already
upset
know.
the balance
Yeah,
of the
what a
team.
waste
Oh,
of
He's
money.
man.
Well, he's not
what a
going to
waste of
this and
money.
that. So
He's taking
it's a
Mason's
must win.
opportunities. Oh
And
yeah.
I don't think we will lose. There's no
No,
way.
I hope not,
We're
mate.
a totally different side. Varane's in, Maguire's there. I know it was a little bit shaky, and we've got young Greenwood there. That's 3 from 3 so far. He'd come in on the left, and look, I'm Greenwood at 9, but he's proving off that right hand side that he's he scores that where he cuts back inside and then just somehow just gets that ball past the keeper every time, either near post or far post. So, I'm that excited for probably Greenwood and Ronaldo to work with each other. It's going to be scary, to be honest with you, I think.
Right.
Hey, here's a question.
Yeah, go on, Joe.
Would you say Greenwood right now is kind of playing undroppable?
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
How can you drop him if he's
Right.
the top goal scorer so far?
Yeah.
You can't drop him. No way.
No,
No.
I don't think you
Can't
could
drop
drop him. But I think you could rotate him and not burn him out, because it's only tomorrow be 4 games in. It's a long season. After tomorrow, 34 more games in the Premier League. They've got Champions League still there. The group stages of Champions League. They have the Carabao Cup, they have the FA Cup. So there's so much football to be played this season. So much football. So I would say don't burn him out too quick. If we do rotate Mason, considering such a great start he's had this season, But if you look at the games, we played Wolves, we played Southampton. Those two teams, bit on the, I won't call it Wolves a low block team, but we kind of struggled a bit. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Had the Gernot made the fantastic save against Wolves, we should have been 2-0 down the first half. With
Fred
Fred messing
struggled.
about.
The
See what I
team didn't
mean?
struggle. Fred struggled.
But
Fred
that's
struggled
my
badly.
point. We need that change. Look, we play out from the back. So when we play out from the back, you need that 6 in the correct position.
Yeah.
And Fred's never in that correct position.
No.
Like in the last game, Pogba was directing him. So Donny's a smart footballer, and he will learn quick. He'll learn where the spaces are when we're playing out. And the amount of times we get caught out playing out from the back when they play a high line, it's, you need smartness in that 6th position.
Oh, without a doubt.
And Fred's not that, but
No,
Ollie
no.
loves him. And I think really that's the key to I think we can score. I think we don't have a problem in that front third, but in that back third playing out, that's where we struggle. And
There it is.
we really need to find that defensive midfielder. And, for Ollie to take this long to find one or to use his players that he's got, it's not a good, because at the end of the day, you can have Ronaldo up front, you can have Mbappe up front, but if you're not moving the ball properly from back to front,
Exactly.
you're not scoring goals anyway.
Right.
So
How would you see guys feel if instead of seeing Donny, you see Jesse Lingard? Joe, how would you react? How would you feel?
No.
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 Jesse,
Well, first of
no
all,
way.
First of all, Jesse doesn't get on the lineup until he signs that motherfucking contract. All right, he signed that damn contract. I don't care. Don't start talking to me. So you don't go to West Ham, right? You just, you think you're just gonna vibe it out with Cristiano Ronaldo this whole season? No. Sign the contract, or you don't even travel with the team, right? I think it would be unacceptable for Jesse Lingard, who looked like he was on his way out the team,
I know, right?
to take the place of someone we have kept from leaving the team, because we claim he's part of, Jesse knows he's not part of our plans.
Yeah, he does.
Ole is holding on to Donny to say he's part of our plan. So Ole needs to incorporate Donny.
He's 28 years old now. He's 28.
Yeah.
Jesse. So, he's good for Carabao Cup and stuff like that, but he's definitely not a 6. Like
No.
he loves running at players and stuff like that. He's a front third player. Yeah.
That's a great game for Jesse. Young boys.
Yeah, something like that, So, you need to rotate this squad. We've now got basically 2 teams. So,
to
You
a
know,
point.
we've got depth. So
Yeah. So Ole, like you said earlier on, Ole's under pressure now. There's no more excuses. There is no more excuses. How do you feel to deliver a trophy with Ronaldo, with Cavani, with Mason Green, with Pogba, with Rashford, with Martial, with Varane,
Maguire, Shaw,
Maguire? How, how, how,
Wan-Bissaka.
how do you not win something? No. Ole, if he doesn't, he's got to be fired. He has to be. There's no way around it. It's nah. I just, I just pray they have a great season because I can't not see them. They just have to win a trophy. They have to, and they got to be serious. This is not where we get to January and start to fumble like we did last season. This is you're sustaining. You're going to the league. You're going all the way, mate. All the
when
way.
you look at our Champions League draw, it's really a Europa
It's-
League draw. So, you know,
That is the
there's
easiest
no
draw,
excuses.
mate. The
Yeah, there's
easiest
no
draw.
excuses. It's been
No.
we've been struggling to get easy draws for years,
Yeah.
and
This is the draw.
we've finally got one. So there's no excuses for us not getting out of the group and probably being at the top of our group.
No,
But you got
yeah.
Villarreal who beat us, you know, who are very good cup sides, and you know they know how to play cup teams. But mate, we've got players now like Varane that have been around trophies, Ronaldo been around trophies, you know. So you know our younger players, and people keep forgetting we've got a young team, so they need to learn off these guys and believe and trust in the
themselves.
process.
Yeah.
And that's it. And you know, it's hard for young players to come. Like even look, we don't want to talk about Europa League, but you know, Maguire never played that game, did he? Again in the Europa League, you know. So we're missing some big stuff there.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't.
And we didn't have the creative nous. You know, players were tired. Look, there's no excuses for us not to
Because
win.
Ole didn't substitute.
Yeah, Ollie didn't substitute.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, let's stay on Ronaldo.
Go back to Ronaldo.
yeah. So look, we've got winners in our team now. Cavani's
Yeah.
winner. We've got winners in our team. And,
Between Varane and Ronaldo, 9 Champions Leagues between two of 9.
yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Like, yeah. You know, so look, if our players can't learn, and I'll go back to that 6th position as well. We forget we've got Carrick and Fletcher, right? 2 of our best defensive midfielders you could have.
Right.
You know, and our players should be. And another Donny, he said it himself. He said I'm learning every day from Michael Carrick, and you know, so if you can't learn off a player like that,
Exactly.
you know,
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong. Yeah.
Very wrong, mate.
It sucks, but that is again another thing in the back of my head that what if Donnie is not who we think he is? What if he's
But we
really
won't know
that
till
bad?
he
We
plays.
won't know
Yeah,
till he gets played.
that's true.
So.
But I mean, you got to imagine, like you just said, Carrick and Fletcher have watched this guy practice,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
but
still picking for
game phase training compared to game day training, it's totally
That's
different.
true.
Look, he came
That's
out through
Exactly.
the IAC youth system. So, and you know, he's played in big games, Donny, and you know, just give the guy a chance. You know, the
Just
funny thing about it,
A chance. Just give the guy a chance.
I've never seen supporters back a player so much
Yeah,
as Donny, you know,
Yeah.
coming playing. I've never seen it before. So at some stage, you know, what's he been there now? 2 seasons? 2 seasons now?
Who? Fred? Oh, you
No,
mean Ole?
Donny.
Oh,
Donny.
Donny coming on to his 2nd full season now.
Second full season. Yeah.
Yeah.
So get him in there. Just
Yeah, he needs to.
hard knocks, mate. Get him in there. Put him in the deep end. Get him to learn that position, and problem solved.
All
'Cause
right.
he's definitely got the smartness.
Okay. Before we go, Adam, tell me your predicted lineup tomorrow. Starting from the
Predicted-
goalkeeper. Predicted lineup.
You know, De Gea is going to be there for sure. He's been
Okay.
on fire.
Agreed.
Wan-Bissaka,
Okay.
Varane, Maguire, Shaw. Like Shaw's going to be getting these crosses in.
Okay,
for
back
Ronaldo,
four.
header on back post. You know, in the midfield, it's going to be. I'm hoping Donny, but I can see Matic coming in, knowing Ollie. Bruno, Pogba, and then up front on the right hand side will be Greenwood. I think Cavani will start, but then Martial might pop in there, and on the left hand side, Sancho. So Yeah.
Okay. Joe, give me your lineup for tomorrow.
Lineup, of course. Lineup, basically the back five stays the same. De Gea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw. I'm gonna go with Ole grabbing his balls, actually throwing in Donny, but instead of Matic, he's gonna make Pogba play defensively. He's gonna make Pogba babysit
I
him.
could see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then I see Bruno in front of them with Mason Greenwood on the right. I'm not too sure on Jadon Sancho or Martial on the left with Cavani at top. Then what's his name? Cristiano comes in, second half and all of that. Yeah.
Okay. Now the last question. As you know, Ronaldo, he wants the ball. The quality of crosses is a concern. We don't have players who have. We don't have a Beckham. We don't have a Nani. We don't have the quality of crosses into the box. So, who is going to be delivering decent crosses? Is it going to be Sancho? Is it going to be AWB? Is it going to be Luke Shaw? Is it going to be Rashford or Martial? Where is Ronaldo going to get the crosses from? We're not cross a lot.
I was a little worried even in the last game with Sancho on the left-hand side. He kept cutting back in on his right foot. And so that worries me a little bit. Look, you got Luke Shaw that'll overlap there and put some nice crosses in. He's got a few assists already. On the right-hand side, Greenwood tends to cut back in and shoot. We can shoot off left and right. So, and Wan-Bissaka, he doesn't put many crosses in, does he? So
that's the problem.
They're going to have to be forced to do it now. They're going to be forced to find Ronaldo. They're going to be forced to find Cavani. So these players have either got to step up or ship out because now we've got these players like we're talking Cavani and Ronaldo here, and these are two guys that have been scoring goals for years.
Yeah.
So look, I'm not so worried about Shaw because he can.
You're worried about the right side.
The right side, yeah. Greenwood's not going to throw too many crosses in, but
then he won't.
But then now, he might be told, "Yep, let's get these crosses in." But you've got to still let them play their own game. You can't just let our team just revolve around Ronaldo because everyone will be. I'm hoping now teams will worry about Ronaldo and forget about Sancho, Greenwood, Martial, and Pogba and Bruno. They'll worry about Ronaldo more than they'll worry about our other players. Now, everyone forgets Bruno is one of our top scorers. So, with Ronaldo coming in, they're going to be worried about him just on reputation. It's actually opening up. It's actually opening up the game more for players like Pogba and Bruno and Greenwood. Fingers crossed to score more, and hopefully Martial can find some form.
Same question, Joe.
With what?
Quality of crosses into the box for Ronaldo. Where's it going to come from?
Well, Ronaldo's not going to start. And even if Cavani was starting, we never had that. I think it works out with. I think it might even be better if maybe Sancho played on the right and Martial plays on the left. We're going to need more technically minded players that can do the give and go to break those teams down. Sancho, this is his kind of game. This is what he's been brought in for. The ability to break people down. He's got great passing, great mind. If I can see him, Cavani and Bruno get that triangle together, I think there's a lot of potential there. And Pogba, I can see Pogba cheating over to the left side like he always does. Like he just finds himself over there, gets some crosses in. I don't think we're there yet as far as crossing is concerned. I think always going to try to maintain our current trying to break teams down, because if you see it a lot of times, they're training, it's really just small spaces. And that's something I've seen the team do a lot better under Ole. Our ability to move the ball in very tight and compact spaces.
Quicker.
And I feel like that's what they might try to do with either Cavani or Cristiano, but we'll see. I have no fucking clue what Ole is gonna do tomorrow. I really don't.
I'm with you, and that's the biggest concern, isn't it? So
I have
Yeah.
no clue. We have no system. We
Yeah.
have no, just
So you've both given your predictions, given your predicted lineup, you've given your predicted score. All that we're waiting for is the game to start.
Yeah.
Well, we've come to that end of the show. We've had a great time. Adam, thank you very much. I know it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon there, so you're already ready for game. We
Yeah,
in
mate.
Houston, we are ready to go to bed. It's
Yes.
it's midnight, so we got to go to the bar, the Man United bar in the morning. The game's 9 o'clock, so we got to be there like 7:30. I think the bar's going to be packed tonight, Joe. Don't you think it'll be packed tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it's going to be packed, and it's going to be packed for the foreseeable future. That's and we're just talking about Newcastle.
Yeah,
Watch what
exactly.
happens when City comes
You
to town.
see, that the funny thing was this was a regular new game. It was just Man United Newcastle. It wasn't City, wasn't Liverpool, wasn't Chelsea. Then Ronaldo came. This game is now the most watched football game on TV
Boom.
globally.
Global.
No,
Everybody's going to be there.
no Man United, non-Man United fans were not going to watch Man United and Newcastle.
No way.
Because nothing in that. They know, oh, United are going to win. But now that they brought Ronaldo back, it's like, oh, I want to see Ronaldo. Because you got to understand, so many young fans who are in their 20s now never, ever witnessed Ronaldo. And Ronaldo never did that
As
celebration.
United.
Never did that celebration, the spin and the that. Never did it while he was a United player. He did it at Real Madrid. So could you imagine him doing that if he scores tomorrow? It would be a wrap. These people are just going to go crazy.
But we're still in lockdown here, so we can't get together at
Really?
the Man United Sports
Yeah, I
Club,
heard
New
about
South
that.
Wales.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it like? Are we talking about like 2020 lockdown?
No, I know there's like we haven't got the cases that America or the UK have got.
Right.
But we're trying to push because we can't. They're not letting us fly out either. So
Right.
apparently our Freedom Day is going to be on the 18th of October. So we just got 18th of October where everything starts opening up. We're getting through vaccines pretty quick now because no one was vaccinating here, and we're struggling to get vaccines in. So, but yeah, the Delta came in, and I was down the beach today, and there was people everywhere. But
wow, I saw the picture. It was nice.
Yeah, and but people are moving through now, and so once we get to 80% vaccinated, they're going to open everything up. So I'm actually planning on going back to Manchester in May next year. So hopefully our flights get opened up and we can start traveling again. So and we can start getting to our pubs and stuff like that back in Sydney. So it'll be good.
Right. Well,
yeah.
It's gonna be a game. I can't wait. I mean, I've never, like I said, like a cup final. It's like you're just anticipating the cup final. It's just like the nights. I mean, I remember that I spoke to a lot of Houston Red Army fans prior to the Europa League final against Villarreal, and people were just apprehensive. They just want the game to come. You can't even sleep. You're just like, come on. But this is just the same now. Like it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now on Saturday, like, come on.
Cup final game.
You know what I mean? And it's just Newcastle.
Yeah. I mean, back in the 90s and stuff like that, Newcastle was one of our biggest threats.
Yeah, under Kevin Keegan,
Yeah. Can't win anything with young players. Kevin Keegan will always get remembered for that.
Yeah, and when he had that meltdown.
I went on radio, had a meltdown, and I'll never forget it. Yeah.
Alex Ferguson was a wind-up. Right. Viewers, we have come to the end of the show. You have heard from Adam. You've heard from Joe. They've told you the predicted lineup. They told you about the predicted scores. If you think you're different, if you have a different comment about them saying, oh, you think the score is going to be different, if you think it's going to be 6 or 5-0, drop your comments and let's talk about it. But if not, you agree with them, then just agree with them. But this is a game of the highest magnitude because it's not even a great team. It's Newcastle, a low block. But it's just the presence of one man called Ronaldo. All week, interviews. You see the posters in Manchester. It's everywhere. Yeah. Welcome home. And you saw that one when he said, I'm home. That just went crazy. Just him saying, I'm home in that shirt. It's amazing. On that note, it's been an absolute pleasure. Viewers, thank you for watching our show. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop your comments, and we shall see you for the match reactions after the game with Houston Red Army. And we'll probably try and get some other contributors to talk about the game after the match. Hopefully, it's a great game. I want 3 points, and I want to see Ronaldo. If he scores, double. From us, it's goodbye and good night, Adam. Thank you so much. Joe,
No problem, anytime.
we'll see you. Joe, I'll see you in the morning. See you at the game. And
Good
hopefully, 3 points and Ronaldo does his job. Thank you very much,
Enjoy the
guys.
pub.
See you guys
Enjoy,
soon.
guys. See ya.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
See you later, mate. Take care, Adam. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.